Hello everybody, these are your answers for Core Bites number 12, so please check them, make corrections, and get ready because your quiz is coming up after we finish Core Bites number 13. So the first one says, Morgan has a box of 72 crayons. If there are 12 crayons in each row, how many rows of crayons are in the box? So if you've got 72 total, you're dividing them into 12 rows, so you're going to have to use division to solve this. So if you set it up, she has 72 total crayons, and then she has 12 rows. So you're trying to figure out how many crayons or how many rows. Okay, there's 12 crayons in each row. So we're trying to figure out how many rows total she has. Okay? So if you know your multiplication tables, you know that 12 times 6 gives you 72. And 72 minus 72 gives you 0, so there's no remainder. So your answer for this one is there are 6 rows of crayons in this crayon box with 12 in each one. So that's how you solve that one. Okay, the next one, number 2, says if 28 is divided by 4 and that gives you 7, 7 times what gives you 28? So here you're doing the opposite operation. Here you're doing division. Over here you're doing multiplication. So with these, they're opposites. The same factors should be in the problem. So if 28 divided by 4 is 7, 7 times what gives you 28? Well, the number you're missing is the 4. And if you know your times tables, your multiplication tables, you know 7 times 1 is 7, 7 times 2 is 14, 7 times 3 is 21, and then 7 times 4 gives you 28. So the missing number there is 4. For number 3, which number makes the fractions equivalent? Equivalent means equal, okay? So if you're looking here, you've got 80 over 100, and then you've got a missing number over 10, okay? Now, I don't know if y'all know this little trick, but it applies with every number that has a 0 in it, basically a 10. So if you cross out the zeros right here, they match up, then you're left with 8 over 10. So over here you have the 10. So if you put 8, okay, so if you decide, okay, 100 divided by what gives me 10? Well, 10. 80 divided by 10 gives me 8, right? Do it the other way. 10 times what gives us 100? 10. Well, what is 8 times 10? 80. So you can do multiplication for this, you can do division, or you can do the trick right here if you have a 0 with taking those 2 zeros away and seeing, oh, okay, I have 8 tenths. And that's what your answer was. So your answer here, the missing number is 8. For the next one, what is the value of x? This is really good for your angles here. This is an acute angle, right? So if we have 50 for the total, and then we have 25 here, well, what's the missing number? So if you have 50 degrees total, you subtract the 25 degrees right there. If you know your quarters, you know that 50 cents, if you've already taken 1 quarter out, well, you've only got 25 cents left. So here, 25 degrees. So your missing number, x equals 25 degrees. So if you want to go right here and just say 25 degrees, because 25 degrees and 25 degrees gives you the total 50 degrees. Okay? All right. For the next one, you have a line of symmetry. And so a line of symmetry basically means if you fold a piece of paper, wherever that line is it going to be equal and the same on both sides? Well, guys, if you take this beautiful crescent moon, and if you fold it like this, just like they have it, it's going to have points on one side, it's going to have the curved edge on one side. So no, that is not going to be a line of symmetry. But if they had switched it and taken the vertical line and made it horizontal right here and folded it, to me it looks like that would have been a better option for symmetry. But the way they did it, the answer is no. All right, guys, make sure you make your corrections. Have a great day.